Hello everyone, my name is Sahar Abbasi, and today we will be learning about the effects of technology on the developing brain of a teenager and how to make decisions about spending time online. Technology is used every day, especially in our generation. 95% of teens in between the age of 11 and 17 have a smartphone, and 94% use the internet at least once a day. Now, with technology, there are both positives and negatives. The positives include being able to connect with people across the world, learning something new on the internet, and having fun during your free time. But there are also negatives, such as getting distracted easily, or having too much screen time, and hastily posting mean comments. With all these factors in mind, let's see how technology affects brain development. Now, the brain has regions that are exciting or rewarding and regions that help you plan and control impulses. Socio-emotional development is the maturing of parts of the brain that deal with the ability to understand, express, and manage emotions and feelings towards relationships with others. Cognitive control, on the other hand, handles processes such as attention, memory, or decision making. If we look at the image above, the blue and green regions of the brain represent socio-emotional development, and the red regions represent cognitive control. However, socio-emotional development appear to be more active and larger, and that's mainly because those parts of the brain mature or grow at a faster rate when compared to cognitive control. This means that our ability to make decisions or learn is affected by how exciting the situation is. Let's boil this down by using an example. Let's say you had the choice of going to one of two ice cream stores. One of the ice cream stores had more vibrant colors and gave out toys for free. The other ice cream store had more neutral colors like brown or beige. Which one would you pick? Well, as a teenager, you would probably pick the ice cream store with more colors and free toys because it seemed compelling and exciting to you. In that moment, you based your decision on how you felt and used the socio-emotional parts of your brain, since it's growing and maturing at a faster rate than parts of your brain that deal with cognitive control. Now, what does teenage brain development have to do with technology? Well, socio-emotional developmental goals, like discovering who you are and developing relationships, can be influenced by social media. Social media can have its positives and negatives when it comes to teenage reward and social processing systems. A person can discover who they are as a student, friend, sibling, or even fan of a famous band. Social media gives us the power to connect with people across the world, helping a person discover their passions or even make friends. However, when viewed through a different perspective, social media can actually be harmful as well. We are prone to pay attention to the number of likes or follows because it feels important to be liked by peers and to become popular and admirable. This sort of behavior can lead to cyberbullying and hastily posting mean comments to gain attention or popularity. If we analyze this from a neurological standpoint, this occurs because teenagers have an emotional impulse, such as doing harm, because their cognitive control abilities, like decision-making skills, are still developing. Eventually, this attention-seeking behavior can lead to depression, anxiety, and a decrease in self-esteem or confidence. In fact, scientists and other researchers often wonder how technology can strengthen relationships while at the same time avoid the social pitfalls of devices. Now let's talk about how technology can have a negative impact on sleep. Having a good night's sleep is very important in order for your brain to develop and grow the way it's supposed to. However, technology can prevent us from getting a full 8 to 10 hours due to notifications, binge watching, and continual video gaming. This can prevent you from sleeping in time and therefore affect your body, brain, and health. Another negative of technology is that it can get us hooked on devices. Have you noticed that when you're having fun online, it can be hard to monitor how much time you spend on it? Well, this especially happens in teens because we don't have the cognitive control networks, such as the ability to make beneficial decisions. Spending time playing video games, staying online, or scrolling through social media can cause us to have a surge in activity of the reward centers in our brain, which further push us to continue using technology for longer periods of time. Let's take an example. If I were to leave a bag full of sugary treats on my kitchen table, you would be more tempted and prone to eating it. This is because the reward centers of your brain are more sensitive and active during this time. Technology works the same way in the sense that doing more online activities can make you feel good at the moment without considering the long-term effects, such as feeling tired or crankier after. In summary, technology has its positives when it comes to connecting people and helping people learn, and negatives when it comes to affecting a person's mental health, brain, and body when used the wrong way. As seen in the graph below, using moderate amounts of technology has the highest well-being of a person. So with all this in mind, take control of your devices at home and use it for your own benefit. The teenage years are all about figuring out who you are as a person, which is why technology can be the biggest help in doing that. Use the internet to help promote a passion of yours. Learn something new like a coding language or subject. Or make sense of what you do and don't like. When going to bed, leave your phone outside of your bedroom to avoid temptation and distraction from a good night's sleep. And lastly, change your settings around so that you have more control. For example, turn off push notifications and make your account private so it's protected from others. I hope that made sense, and if not, you can always email me your questions. A special thanks to Frontiers for Young Minds for allowing me to collaborate and work with them.